Workers are rolling out the red carpet on Hollywood Boulevard as preparations for the Academy Awards begins in Los Angeles. We are following the event closely, and Arise correspondent Kachi Offiah joins us again live from Los Angeles. Kachi, it's good to have you. We have followed the entire preparatory process. Things are coming together really quickly. So walk us through the process on the red carpet for celebrities on the Oscars today.
Great to have you, Nee. Thanks for having me back. So let's get right to it. It's today. The Oscars is happening live at the Dolby Theatre today. And what you can see right now is a completely empty red carpet. Now, initially, this particular red carpet had reporters, he had people, he had a lot of, recipients of different, industries just trying to come together to make sure that there's a fantastic show. What you're looking at right now is where all the celebrities will be walking through. So think of all of them: Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, Beyonce, Olivia Colman, Angelina Jolie. Think of all your favorite movie stars. Think of all the nominees, Rachel Zegler, the likes. They will all be coming there. What you're looking at is where specific fans who have been chosen will be allowed to stand and watch their celebrities strut their stuff on the carpet. And then right there, you're going to have celebrities also coming through. And this is all press. So you have the pictures, you have the screaming, you have those interviews that you see on TV and you absolutely love. This is where the press will be asking those questions and making sure that they get as much as they can from the celebrities and as many beautiful pictures as you can. So it's a lot of glitz, it's a lot of glam. The red carpet is sparkling, it is so clean, and it's all ready for the celebrities to get right back to you, Nie.
Well, Kachi, you're sparkling as well, and I really find that the nominee list for directors is pretty interesting, especially because we have multiple nominees who are equally nominated in other categories. What do you think about that?
I think it's really interesting. I mean, it just goes to show that a lot of hard work and a lot of effort went into selecting these directors. Yes, there are conversations as to how these directors are just limited. There could be so many other people nominated in this particular category, but we have Steven Spielberg, we have Jane Campion, we have Paul Thomas Anderson, we have Ryusuke Hamaguchi, and the likes. We have these amazing directors, but the interesting thing is they're not just being nominated for Best Director. Jane Campion, the only female on that list, is equally nominated for Best Picture for her movie Power of the Dog and Best Adapted Screenplay. Steven Spielberg also has 2 nominations. He's in West Side Story for Best Picture as well. Paul Thomas Anderson as well, great nomination. Ryusuke Hamaguchi, that is one person everyone has to look out for. His movie Drive My Car, Adapted Screenplay, Best Picture, Best International Feature, just to mention a few. So you have directors who are not just directors, but they have done so many other great stuff within this nominee list, and everyone is just so excited to see who's going to take it home at the end of the day. I know I'm rooting for Ryusuke Hamaguchi. I am.
Indeed, Kachi. Now, let's take a look at specifics. Kenneth Branagh, at this point, is it possible that he could take home this Oscar finally?
Yeah. Well, you see, I intentionally didn't talk about Kenneth Branagh up until now because his case with the Academy, it's such a lovely relationship because he got his first Oscar nod in 1990, and he is the first person to be nominated in 7 different categories. I mean, think of the greatest directors in the world. You think Alfonso Cuarón, he had about 7. Yeah, he did. And then usually it's about only 2 you're supposed to be allowed to be nominated in. But with all of this accolades, with the fact that he's been at this for a very long time, his very first nomination was for Shakespeare's Henry V, and he didn't win that award. He lost it. So it's a thing of he keeps getting nominated, but he doesn't win. So is this going to be his year? Is this going to be the year that he finally takes home that award? I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if he's expecting it, seeing as everyone's touting Jane Campion is going to win. But it's just great that he always shows such amazing sportsmanship. He comes, he does the rounds, he smiles for the cameras, he goes into the hall, he claps for the winners. Even if he doesn't get it. But I'm not saying he won't, but I'm just not hopeful.
Well, certainly it looks like there's another Bong Joon-ho inspired nominee in this category. what are the comparisons between Bong Joon-ho and Ryusuke Hamaguchi?
Yeah. Okay, now if we take things all the way back to, that was 2020, what happened was really, really interesting. There was a movie, and I'm sure a lot of people have seen it now, Bong Joon-ho's film Parasite. Now, Parasite was that movie that everybody just said, it's a wonder, in a nutshell. It was nominated in Best International Feature. It was nominated for Best Picture. He was equally nominated for Best Director. Now, Parasite took home the award for Best Picture. Bong Joon-ho took home the award for Best Director and also Best International Feature Film. This year, we have Ryusuke Hamaguchi. His movie, Drive My Car, is nominated for Best Picture. It's nominated for International Feature, and he is nominated for Best Director. So he's Italian, and it just goes to show that at the end of the day, there's something about these stories. You know, there's something about these directors. It doesn't matter how popular or how big you are, how many people know you. Bong Joon-ho said something. If you can just get through that barrier of the subtitles and you can actually sit to watch some of these movies that are indigenous, you will realize that there's a whole world that you're completely missing out of. And it's clear that the Academy has understood that entire concept. And it just goes to show, you know, it's like history repeating itself, almost. Bong Joon-ho this year is definitely Ryusuke Hamaguchi.
Indeed.
Back to you.
Indeed, history is good. So this looks like pretty glamorous, Kachi. So do you, by the way. How much money can you estimate goes into preparations for the Oscars, you think?
Okay, I will tell you this. I am not even a celebrity. Well, I am, but I'm not even like a celebrity that is going to be, you know, walking the red carpet to go get my award for my best Oscar, but I know how much I have spent on my outfit. So, in a nutshell, a lot of money goes into this. The red carpet is one. Apart from the red carpet, you want to talk about the celebrities themselves. You're looking at celebrities from the C-listers to A-listers, looking at $255 to about $10 million just getting ready for their looks. Each Oscar statue is about $400. It's gold carat. This is a lot of money. ABC is raking in big bucks for this. They have a very beautiful setup on the red carpet as well. So it's a pretty expensive affair. What a lot of people have said from estimates is that this year's Oscars is costing at about $42 million in total, and the money has not even been finalized. This is just all that you're looking at here. This has nothing to do with the ads that they're going to be showing. This has nothing to do with the, you know, little sponsors that they're going to be getting in. So it's a very, very expensive affair. But then again, it's also one way that the city of Los Angeles is able to rake in a lot more revenue for themselves, because during this period, the entire Walk of Fame is filled up with so many different products, so many different people. You know, you have more sales. They're selling Oscar stickers, and tourists are just so excited to buy them, and you know, everyone is just selling something. You know, you have people, vendors selling food, so it's big money for people who on a normal day will not have this level of crowd on the Walk of Fame. So it's big bucks, I'll tell you that for free.
Well, the Academy is definitely doing a lot of things differently. This year, they will wrap up the show with the Best Picture nod, but that wasn't the case last year, was it?
Yeah. No, actually, to think about it, it wasn't. So there's nothing was normal about last year. Absolutely nothing. First of all, it was at the Union Station. Second, it was a COVID year. Third, it wasn't the usual Oscars that we're used to. It was produced by Steven Soderbergh, and it was produced as a movie. So there was absolutely nothing normal about it, which is why I'm sure they decided to wrap up the show with Best Actor. But this year, this is the Oscars that we know. This is the event that we're used to. It's going to be wrapping up with the highlight of the night, Best Picture. So we cannot wait to see, you know, who eventually takes home that award.
Indeed, and finally, that's as much as we can take. Kachi Offiah at the 94th Academy Awards in Los Angeles. I'd like to thank you for your input on that.